Hi, what's up?
Oh shit! My wing is still on the lightsaber. Hold on.
Oh my God!
Sorry,
Luke's balding.
I'm having a wardrobe malfunction here. Give me a second.
Having a senior moment.
Okay, we're here playing Star Wars. Last time Dave
beat
Pepe.
the spawn of
the god of
Ogdo.
Pepe.
Yes, I beat his ass.
Now we're actually near the end of the game, so Dave's gonna go and beat the game tonight.
We'll see.
We promise you, no matter how long it takes.
Eat a dick.
No matter how long it takes, Dave's beat the game tonight. That is a solemn pledge he has made.
In your mind.
Test.
Test.
Is that mic on? Maybe it's not. Oh.
Did you not?
I can't even see it on my fucking sleep. I didn't turn it on. Sorry. There, I turned it on.
Amateur hour.
Well,
what?
Could you at least hear me? Or did I do that whole intro for nothing?
Well, they could hear me at least, so.
Uh-oh.
At least
that's going to sound terrible on the recording. You want to just redo the opening?
No.
I guess we're just doing it live. Doing it live.
Our shit always sounds terrible. It's fine.
Okay, so listen.
Ow.
Listen, let's talk about a couple things here. One, Dave.
Useless.
Yes.
You're feeling bad.
Yeah.
Because after the stream on Thursday, you were like, my body's collapsing.
More or less. I started feeling this really bad stabbing pain, which indicated where I had a mesh hernia repair back in 2020, and occasionally my body just rejects it.
So here's the thing, all right? With Dave, it's any number of things, right? Now, it's less likely to be alcohol-related sickness than it is other things nowadays, but it used to be pretty common, all right? And also, you have hernia problems, and you have back problems, and you have gout problems, and then you have, like...
That's pretty much it.
No, you have digestive problems whenever you eat poorly. Like,
well, that's...
You have just been in, like, a slow-motion collapse ever since the day I met you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you very little.
How do you have so many health issues? Dave's 38.
I'm turning 38 next month.
And you have like the body of a 58-year-old man.
the thing is, the hernia stuff and the gout, it's genetic. So I can thank my father.
Yep.
Thanks, Dad. As I do every time something happens, and he asks how I'm doing. I immediately say "fuck you," because he was lucky in that.
I mean, well, there's one reason why you shouldn't have kids, is because they'll be fucking terrible in that sense.
Yep.
Wow.
I told my dad that.
You put David to pasture already.
I already tried and failed. Yeah. How the hell must we get up?
Dave also has terrible eyesight. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're just like a genetic reject. I don't care what German you are.
Yeah, it's all better. Ah!
Now here's my problem. Okay. So firstly, I'm back in town now. I was in town for a little while, which is why you did last time you did
the Bookwalker.
I finished
it off. Yeah.
You finished it off because old Dev was out of town. I'm back in town now. I'm going to go visit my parents. And my parents, that's a whole other story we'll get into later if you want. But basically, here's why I feel bad today. I didn't overeat. I actually didn't. And you know it.
Well, you mentioned what you had.
I didn't overeat.
It didn't sound outlandish.
I had a regular amount of food, okay? Here's what I've eaten today. A bowl of cereal and a salad with half a chicken breast chopped into it. There's a bunch of lettuce. There's a bunch of cucumbers. There was like tomatoes, like a regular salad, right? Mm-hmm. Salad. And then a noodles with like soup noodles.
It's bulldog.
And eggs.
Right? It was a bulldog.
Yeah, eggs in the noodles. Okay. And the noodles have like celery and mushroom, and like a regular soup, right? Broth and noodles. Okay. That's all I've eaten today. Oh, and of course coffee. But like, that's a regular amount of food for a regular person. That's not like a crazy amount of food. You listen to someone say that, and be like, oh, that's a normal amount of food, right? Okay, so I had the breakfast, the cereal, the lunch and the dinner, all of it, all in the span of about an hour and a half. I had all 3 of my meals at the same time today.
No, keep in mind.
And I'm just
I've
like,
seen this
oh
guy.
my god,
I've seen this guy inhale an extra large pizza without even.
That was years
skipping a
ago,
beat.
man.
But that was years ago.
That was years ago.
So your age is finally catching up with you.
Oh
It's
man,
not a matter of calories. It's definitely the volume.
yeah.
'Cause
No, I'm
I
like,
don't even know how big a bowl of cereal you had.
no, just a regular. One of the pyramid bowls.
Sugar bar. Oh,
One of those pyramid bowls, yeah.
pyramid bowl. Yeah, they're kind of squared off.
Those memes are always fun, Avalon. It's okay. $5 from Colombia. Dev, do you think the anti-optimism and anti-positive mindset that was prevalent 5 to 8 years ago was to undermine people looking for a better future? Yeah, probably. Lots of crab in the pot mentality shit there. It's like, oh god, hold on. I honestly, how diplomatic I want to be about this. You were kind of that for a while.
Hmm?
You had like a feeling like you never make it, and so like
Yeah.
you're just kind of humoring me, and it's like, dude, we're gonna fucking make it. And you're like, no.
Well, I wasn't really having too much hope about anything, thanks to university.
Yes.
University just destroys wills.
Yep. I've been seeing those fucking. I've been seeing the memes and announcements. What do you mean, tell him? The fuck, did I miss one? Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Dave the Diver. I've heard of that one.
Speaking of Yoda, how do you like Yoda back there, sitting back in the couch? It's pretty. He's just chilling out, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty good. What the fuck?
Mayphage. Oh, okay. This is actually progress. I just wanted to go back and see.
Wait, progress is in this area of the game now?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's progress.
Oh.
But there is
that's
something
all
up there. I just want to see if there's any upgrades I can get. Because extra health and force.
Oh yeah, how'd you guys like the SFO garden video?
You few and the proud that have seen it.
These are fucking stupid.
Dude, I love those memes. It's like all Dragafat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome.
Anyway, no, like back when I lost a bunch of weight, I did intermittent fasting, where like for all my meals I had them all like in a space of between 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah, you scrunched it.
Yeah, and then I just like went only water and sometimes coffee for the rest of the day, and that was it. And like it really fucking worked. Like it really worked. I think I lost all that weight the first time. And that's part of how, man. Communist kills plans, famine ensues, more. Hey, Arch! Arch! How do you like me dressed up as Luke Skywalker? I don't look like Luke Skywalker, do I? I look like fucking Chris Griffin from the Family Guy Luke Skywalker special.
Oh my God! John Williams! Oh, I have to have Danny Elfman instead.
Arch was playing a robot game with Razor Fist and Sargon earlier.
Oh, cool. Razor Fist.
It actually looked really neat, but like I'm not much of a robot game kind of guy. Like I've played a few Gundam games over the years.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like Western mechs, not really.
No.
Hasn't been my thing. The garden video was fun, says Lady Columbia. Thank you. Do you think that the fear over Sound of Fear, that the crowdfunding is becoming so much easier and better, that full films can be made? I don't know enough about Sound of Fear, man.
Sound of... You mean Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, I think Sound of Freedom was what he meant. Yeah, it was some sort of like right-wing documentary about groomers in the States or something.
No, it's not a documentary. It's like a biopic.
I saw it, Dragonfat.
Sort of.
Thank you.
It's supposed to be a retelling of a guy that actually went down to like, Colombia.
Oh, neat.
I think it's Colombia.
Yeah. Arch should have seen when Dev was dressed in the Saiyan armor saying that he was Vegeta. Now it's clearly Nappa.
Vegeta.
No, Dev, you were clearly Krillin. I still haven't seen it. I don't know the story what's going on there, so I don't want to comment on it yet. I've been collecting like hot takes about Sound of Freedom, but I don't know what the deep lore is, so I'm just holding on to them until I figure out something to do with them.
The deep lore.
Gundam Mech Warrior.
Actually, I told you about it.
What?
Disney had the rights to it, and they refused to put it in theaters for like 5 years.
So someone else made it?
I believe the rights reverted to the original production company, and it's or they had like a different distributor, and then it's
Speaking
been
of
word of
rights,
mouth.
did you hear that Warner Brothers picked up the rights to do a Western live-action Attack on Titan? That's gonna be shit. I don't think you can actually. What are you doing? Oh well, you survived. I don't think you can actually do Attack on Titan in like live action. I know the Japanese tried and it sucked.
Not easily, no. Even just doing the Titans, that would just be kind of bizarre. It'd be so easy to mess it up.
Japanese robot media is heavily influenced by the idea of the robot being a reflection of the pilot. Western-focused robot media is one where they can't even walk because of realism. Yeah, kind of. I noticed that like Gundam, like more so Gundam than Evangelion. Gundam is like hyper unrealistic.
Yep.
It's like Transformers level unrealism, which is fine. Like it's fun. It's goofy, right? It's a good time. Watching Gundam is a good time. You know. Gundam kind of feels like Final Fantasy in that every time they do it, they just do it a different way, just for fun. You know. Like
I'm not gonna
there's like the original Gundam, which was like a fascist versus communist kind of thing, and then there's like G Gundam, which is like Gundam Tournament Fighter, G Gundam, and then there's like Turn A Gundam, which is like the moody Gundam, and then you have like Gundam Wing, which is the Gundam full of gay guys. Like every time it's a different Gundam.
You.
A whole nest of shiverpedes.
I've often wondered if the reason that I like traps is because I watched Gundam Wing when I was like 8.
You were 14, but whatever.
No, I was younger than teenagers. I was younger than
Dude, it came out in 2000. Here, anyways.
It definitely came out earlier. Definitely came out earlier.
I'm sure I was in grade 10.
I promise you. Because I watched it before I went to high school. Yes.
Well, then I didn't watch it till 2000.
No, you didn't.
Whatever.
Wait, a corrupt capitalist oligarchy, democracy. You mean communist? Okay, I get it. Anyway. That was... hold on a second. Right. I'm rewinding my brain a bit. Okay. Yeah, Attack on Titan live action. That's not gonna fucking work, is it?
No.
Like, they could get, like, just dudes wearing morph suits to run around and, like, superimpose, like, other set of dudes but make them, like, a lot tinier. Like, they could do it.
I guess. It looks stupid.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
You've been shotted.
Yeah, I feel like as awesome as Attack on Titan is, I don't think live action could do it justice. Maybe they could. Maybe they'd find a way, but like, I don't know. Also, I'm sure Hollywood would ruin it. Like, if they didn't take like an immediate pledge to stick to the story as written, and even then, the creator kind of fumbled the ending. But if they didn't like immediately just stick to it, it was not going to work out. Hey, Dev, ever thought of cosplaying as Pizza the Hut? Yes.
Hello, boys. Was that Don DeLuise who played him? I'm sure it was. Oh, nope. Okay.
What Hollywood Dev says Nate G. Savage. Yeah, Hollywood's kind of fucked right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is. Oh, God. No.
Wasn't Gundam Seed a big deal for like 10 years? That was like the new big show. Everyone was loving it.
And a stabby.
Do it.
Trying.
Yeah.
I think that was unnecessarily long. In fact, you know what I'm going to do here? Well...
Char's counterattack is when the man with an opponent complex and Misha suddenly sets genocide on Earth. Based.
Ah, God.
Oh, hold on. Char's counterattack. Isn't Char the I just came here to laugh at you guy? Yeah. I love those memes, man.
He's the man in the mask. There's always a man in the mask.
Yeah. I mean, didn't they make Zex have the same mask just to fulfill that role?
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah.
That hit the spot.
I have a feeling if I went back and watched Gundam Wing now, I'd fucking hate it.
Another shard.
Yeah, I tried watching a bit of it.
Like I remember loving it back when we were kids.
It
and
has
I think
the best.
I think I watched it once when I was like 22 or something, and it was like so.
Raiders have the
Here-
Empire spooked. This could
I
be
wouldn't be able to watch it now. I could probably watch like the original series and maybe a couple of the older ones, but right. I was watching The Witch from Mercury. We forgot about it.
Visibility's
What was
pretty
that?
Bad.
That's the latest
push
one where
through.
It's
it's
a Gundam. I don't mean the YouTuber. I mean it is a Gundam show.
it's a Gundam show that came out in the last year or so.
The Witch of Mercury, really.
Witch from Mercury, yeah.
All right.
It's yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you very little.
So forget about Gundam. Guess what Naomi and I watched while we were back in my hometown with my parents? Naomi let slip, because of course, that she had never ever seen the original Indiana Jones trilogy. She'd only ever seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Naomi? Jesus.
Imperial shuttle? I don't know why they were
yeah, that's-
such
And
limited edition.
my dad, he grew up with the Indiana Jones films. He loved them.
Yeah.
He loved the Indiana Jones films. So I was like,
Yeah.
listen,
Mine did too.
I kind of feel like watching them again. He was like, oh yeah, awesome. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, he sounds like that.
He's getting really old now. So yeah. So we I went back to my hometown on Thursday,
Thursday.
which is when you did your
Thursday.
book smarts.
Yep. My book smarts.
Yeah, it's when you did Reading Rainbow on the show.
I see.
Okay.
Reading Rainbow.
And so Naomi and I went back to visit my parents.
Energy conduit.
My mom was a little bit
You
sick,
don't
but
have
it was
anything
okay.
for it, do you?
I'm bringing back more sicknesses to you, Dave.
Oh, wonderful. Just what I needed.
And my dad was being an old, lazy, fucking retired guy. Which is what he is. That's why it's the best, Dragon Pet. Okay. And so we decided to go back, and we watched the movies, and I helped out around the house, and because my parents are getting older, they need help, so I did all the things I could do while I was there, and then I came back to do Star Wars with Dave, Nick's my best friend. However, one thing I pointed out to you, Dave, when I got back earlier, what the fuck are these things?
Oh, these guys they've been around for a while. Ow.
Oh, they're like tumbleweeds.
Yeah, they're one of the first enemies.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, listen.
I guess not.
Listen, if you've been watching our show for a while now, you know that Dave and I come from a small town, and it has basically been a ghost town for the past decade or so, right? Like, it's just been dead. And
Yep.
one of the reasons why we don't live in it anymore, because it's a fucking middle of the nowhere hellhole.
Well, there's no opportunities
No,
to do
there's nothing there.
stuff like this, really.
And guess
Not
what?
very- not easily, anyways.
Guess what? When Naomi and I went back to visit,
Look what we found.
we were surprised at how busy the town was, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
It actually
Oh.
felt. Oh, hey, Duddy, what's going on? Bonk.
Is that tuxedo? Tuxedo Gonk.
Tuxedo Gonk.
My favorite. Yeah. Anyways, my
Oh
response
yeah,
was,
there are heroin zombies in my hometown too.
Yeah. My response to that was, well, it's summertime, and the amount of people coming through is exponential because it's like it's
Yeah.
it's the
Now it's a ghost
only
town.
way to get.
Dude, it's a ghost town like ours.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's the only way to
Okay.
get to
trust
the
this place.
Manitoulin, which is like the biggest freshwater island. in the
So
world.
listen, okay. Basically, even though our hometown is a small town, it is on a highway. You basically drive through it to get to like some of the best like outdoors areas.
Our
in
main street is
Canada.
literally Highway 6.
Exactly, Highway 6, yeah. So you drive through our hometown to get to some of the best
job.
outdoorsy areas in Canada.
Yeah.
So
there's
lots
some
of people
gorgeous
from
areas for
like
sure.
from Canada, from the States sometimes.
Oh,
they'll
a lot
be,
of people in the States.
They'll be driving through, and they'll stop off and they'll stop it and get some food or something, or whatever, right? Like, they'll stop and stock up. It's like the last big town for a long time. And by big I mean small. But you know what I mean? Like, it's the last bastion of civilization where you go off into the fucking ocean. Okay, so
Like Huron.
yes.
I knew
Not
something
an
was
ocean.
off.
It's fresh water.
So basically, there was definitely a lot of people in the old
See if
hometown
Dom
who
was
were clearly
interested
just
in
passing
this.
through, right?
Mhm.
However, it was not just tourists. There was a lot of local people
Were they brown?
that I recognized. People who had come back from back in the day. Like we went out to my parents needed some grocery shopping done, so Naomi and I went out and did it because they're getting old. So we went out and we did it, and we're at the grocery store and I'm like, oh my god, I recognize like half the people. Like the store was packed, by the way. Haven't seen that store packed that much since we were in high school. The grocery store was packed, and I'm like, dude, I haven't seen these people in years, and they all moved back. Everyone came back. Why are they all moving back to this dump? Why is everyone here? I
Why?
was like surprised.
Oh, hello.
I'm back too, bitch. I was like, Jesus. Blonde's like looking up.
Another.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
Okay, you want to know some actual really funny story? Okay, so the creek that flows through the town. Okay, there's one waterway in the north that flows through the town, the Spanish River. But there's a second smaller waterway that flows through the town, called Black Creek. Okay, and the official name of Black Creek is actually N-word Creek. Actually, legally it is, and no one calls it that because it's too offensive. You knew that, right?
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, it's great.
Niagara Creek. That's the only way you can say it without sounding racist. Niagara Creek.
But anyway,
Well, you dead.
Lovecraft Cats Creek.
Seems we gotta climb the rest of the way.
But anyway, time to cancel Dev's hometown and everyone else. Actually, doesn't Clear Lake flow down into the creek anyway?
Does it?
I think so.
I don't know. You know more about that town than I do at this point.
Dude, you haven't been back in years. You haven't lived there in like.
Well, I haven't been
You haven't
back.
lived in, like, 15
I was
years or
there. I was
something.
there in December.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was there more recently.
Okay, you haven't been there in summer in a while.
No.
Listen. When you
I'll go
go
next month.
when you go back to that town in the winter, you just go to your parents' house and you stay inside till it's time to go. It's just too fucking cold. God, it's
No,
cold.
we went out for a bit, but I mean, there wasn't like I'm usually there at Christmas now, which means that nothing's open.
Yep.
A lot of security, huh?
Which from Mercury is pretty undercooked and blah, says lady. Thanks for the $2.
I mean,
And
I like the
another
beginning, but
$2
I thought it got kind of annoying after a while.
Another $2. I bought Gundam ZZ and it's the most fun of them. Oh. Well, thanks, guys.
Zeta.
Hey,
That's
thanks
what it was
thanks
like
for
the
$.
really, really huge Gundams, right?
Dev needs to start a cult in my hometown. Think of all the money to be made. Okay, I'll do it.
I don't know.
Okay, listen.
Shoot.
Basically, I was surprised at how many people moved back to our hometown.
Yeah.
It was a ridiculous number of people. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? You all made a big show about leaving town and moving on and how everyone who stayed behind sucked and now you're all moving back. It's like, Jesus, okay. But
Well, also their parents are getting older, so they're like, oh, I probably need to go there and
Gotta
take
go
care
help,
of them for
yeah.
a while. And oh, okay, I kind of get it, but I don't know. My parents just put us in a home.
Mm-hmm.
Just put us at home. We don't give a shit.
yep,
Just don't worry about us. We're fine.
a bunch of immigrants can kick the shit out of them while they're old.
That's right.
So, okay, here's something that I think will blow your fucking mind. All right? So we go to the grocery store, right? And I see all these people, and I'm like, wowed. And then we go to check out.
Wow.
We go to check out. And you know what? They still don't have conveyor belts at the grocery store.
Really?
They still have those rollers.
Oh my god.
Like, so, you all know you go to the grocery store, there's a conveyor belt,
Yeah.
like a treadmill. You put your stuff on, it goes, brings it to the cashier.
Yeah, you can press the button.
Those don't exist in our hometown, apparently.
Well, at least wait, is it?
It's all rollers.
Well, in the one store, I thought the other one had.
I think Freshco does because they updated it recently.
Yeah.
But like, no, this one grocery store I went to,
go.
man, you know how rollers.
The one that I
You know
used
what
to-
rollers are, right?
I was a cashier at that
do,
one.
do you fucking know what rollers are, Zoomers? You have like, it's just
They're just metal
tubes
cylinders.
that are just attached
in a
on
row
an
like
axle,
this,
and they
with
just
like
roll.
a half inch between, and you just move things over like that. Yeah.
yeah, and they're just like lined up, and you just roll things down them. So this store is so old and hasn't been updated for so long, it still has rollers instead of
Instead of conveyor belt.
conveyor belts, and I'm like, what the why? And I'm just It's like, really? Like, have we gone? Is going back home like going back in time? Is that how fucking off the grid our hometown is?
In a small town like that, yes, it is. Well, yeah, of course.
They do have quasi-mechanical cash registers. The cash registers still go ding when you open them. They go ding. Like, no, seriously.
I know.
It feels like technology from between 20 and 40 years ago is still in use. Oh wow, you just fucking smoked that guy. Merchandise dividers and checkout lines are racist. No, Torvar, send me that. What the fuck? Send me that shit. What is this bullshit, Dragonfat? Let me see. Oh, no, not quite that old. No, not quite that old. It's like half mechanical, half computerized. It still like sounds like a mechanical thing, but it has like
beep boop, beep boop.
It has like a computer thing attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skill point acquired. Anyway, I was like shocked. It's like, Jesus Christ. Have we gone back to like 1990?
Well, I mean, the way you talk with the 90s, I thought you'd be pleased by this.
Listen, it's all the negative stuff of the 90s and none of the good stuff.
When people were still paid with like there was like no debit machines. People were using just checks and credit cards.
Yeah. Yeah, people are asking about the Tubcast. Sorry, not this time. Actually, part of the trip kind of interfered anyway, so sorry.
Well, yeah, because you didn't come back till.
I was thinking it was an '80s one. No. It's okay. It's like patchwork between '80s, '90s, 2000s. Yeah. Anyway, I was just like, and man, there was like actually people on the road in cars. It wasn't like a ghost town. Like people were actually going around. There was construction happening. Like
that feels like the 90s.
That was kind of wild.
Oh, oh, you missed that. And his head just popped off.
Out of the way, buddy.
Then couldn't get your hometown? Yeah, sure.
Keep guessing, Blonde.
Sure.
Purge trooper. Got what was coming to him.
Man,
What is it?
I think Tom's being sarcastic.
All yours, bud.
Yep.
All yours, buddy. What that?
BD?
Oh no! We're retarded!
Time to go!
I'm fine. It's all good. Ah, God! Oh. You can now overcharge
Kind of an electro dart?
Oh, neat, with the electro dart. That's great.
Time
Yeah.
Now you have the electro
scan
dart.
before you start
Okay.
firing.
You owe us a Tubcast now. Sorry. Okay, listen. Yeah, also, I did get a look at the computers. They were still running Windows 98. Like, most computers have updated to, like, at least Windows 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Like, or sometimes Windows XP. But, like, no stores use... Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they were still running Windows 98. I was like, wow.
God.
I was just
It's not even the
surprised.
original owners anymore.
No.
They got bought. They finally
They retired. They retired and moved
it-
out west.
It opened in '95. That store, and it was so cool at the time. It was so huge compared to like, what we're used to.
Because
in
you were
terms of grocery
tiny
store.
when it came out.
No, but the store is a good sized store.
It is, yeah.
It's just it was so cool because like you could rent movies there, and you could
yeah.
buy CDs.
Yeah, and there was I got banned from the store when I was a kid because I destroyed the fucking photo lab when I worked for it.
And then I went and I worked there, and I noticed.
You saw the damage that I left behind in the photo lab?
Went,
Yeah, because I worked there like early high school, like 14 or 15 or something.
Yeah.
And you worked there after graduation because you were stuck in town for a little while.
I was like 23. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you went back, and I was banned from the store, right? Actually, it's kind of funny. So I've told the story several times on the show. Basically, back when photo labs, like you could actually bring a camera or film into a photo lab in like in a grocery store.
We had actually like developing machines.
There was development machines up there, upstairs.
You had to like feed the film through and
Yep.
make sure that everything was maintained and like the actual solution itself wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't tainted by anything.
Yep. So here's how it was. There was 6 giant tanks in the room, and you would pour various mixtures of chemicals and water out of these hoses
Yep.
into the tanks. And then the tanks would feed into the machines. And you would just top them up as part of your regular job. I like set the hose into the tank, and I turned it on. Then I forgot it, and I went out to have a break, and I came back, and the photo lab was flooding. And in fact, if you the photo lab was actually on the second floor above several of the caches. It was like on an overhang with like glass walls, and you could see like the glass filling up with photo developer fluid. And like it was slowly starting to leak down into the unused caches, and I was like, oh my god. I ran up there and I saw like the place was just fucked. Yep. And I was like, alright. So I just turned off the hose, and I just took off my shirt and I just left. And then I heard later, because my parents were friends with the owners, they were like, yeah, your son can never come into the store again. I was like, oh.
And then you did.
Well, you mean, like that? I was like 14, right?
Yeah.
And then I came back in to like get food or like hang out with you, like when you were getting off work. You worked there when I was like 22 or something. So
yeah,
it was just like, okay, it's been like 10 years, no one, or like 8 years, no one remembers anymore. Now you can still see the damage. Right?
Yeah, I saw the stains.
Yeah, and I don't know if you recall, but like the 2 caches that got flooded underneath the photo lab, they were out of use for like 5 years.
I mean, they're still not used very much.
Oh no, they're gone now. That's where the self-checkouts are now.
I don't even know if they have those.
Yeah. So, well, they're actually kind of new. But anyway, so I was banned, and then we went back into shop there, and I was just, and like it's a new owner now, and like there's no staff that are the same, and a new owner. So I'm just in line. I'm just like to Naomi, you think they remember that I'm banned? And she was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Don't blame her at all.
Like, I was banned over 20 years ago. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, dude, it's a different owner, too. So like, they really don't care now.
Yeah. And now, like, the photo lab is just like a storage space.
How many places are you banned from? He's banned from every buffet place in town.
Have you ever quit a job as opposed to being fired? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think I only got fired once, and like it was that convenience store job.
Oh yeah, because you were like on new medication.
I was on new medication. Yeah. It was really messing me up, and it was one of those cases where like, yeah, you can never work here again. It's like I'm taking you off the schedule until you're feeling better, until you figure this shit out, because that medication's really messing with your head. Ah, God.
Yeah. Actually, wasn't it near here? Was it like downtown?
Yeah, it's like downtown.
Yeah. So you worked at a convenience store downtown.
Yeah.
And you were just so fucked up. You're like, I can't.
Yeah. Well, I was on bipolar medication, which is a huge mistake. Yeah. Don't let your parents try to tell a psychiatrist that maybe you should be on this medication. Because guess what?
Goodbye.
They're not the expert.
So I quit. What did I quit? What did I quit? Because I was fired from Dairy Queen for eating the ice cream, and I walked out of the photo lab job before, but I would have been fired.
You would have been fired on the spot, yeah.
I walked out of the photo lab job.
Well, you didn't quit public works because you got too old.
Then I worked at the other grocery store in town. I did really well.
Oh, yeah, you quit there.
I quit there to go off to school. That was fine.
They let you couldn't come back though.
Oh no, I did come back for one quick year. I came back. One of those summers when I was back in town, I just needed a job, and I couldn't work public works anymore. I came back to do. I worked there for one summer, and they were completely fine. Like even though it had been years and years, they were finally going back. I had a good reputation there.
Somehow.
When I worked at the library, I quit that. Here's the thing: it was expected of me to quit because I was graduating, but nonetheless, like it's one of those things. Where, like it's a student position, you have to quit once you graduate, but you're not like being fired. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a necessity.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then when I worked at the grocery store that I worked at night shift at, when I quit from there, it was fine. Even when I quit from public works, both public works jobs, that was fine too. Just that like the second one, I had been like actively demoted. because of the truck thing.
I wonder why.
But even like I wasn't fired for the dump truck incident. I wasn't fired for that. I was just like, okay, you can't drive trucks anymore. I was just given a different job. And then when I quit, I was still on good terms with them. Don't you guys hate? Oh, we didn't stretch. Oh, sorry, gotta stretch. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Oh, thanks, buddy. You guys hate those people who say that gaming's dying and you see their library and they play one of these AAA games and FPV games? Yeah, you gotta play some like decent indies, man.
This is bullshit.
Hurry!
Yeah. Kick his ass. Oh, no.
I haven't seen anything about the Kamala stuff. I have no idea.
Come Kamala, rice Kamafala. Oh, gosh, it's terrible person.
Sorry for eating the ice cream. That's the fattest thing I've heard. Listen, okay, that was like actually my first job, even before the photo lab thing. I was 14. I didn't give a shit. I got a job because my parents made me get a job. And I got hired at Dairy Queen, and I fucking hated it. It was one of the worst jobs I've ever worked at. And so I just ate,
food service.
I just ate ice cream until they fired me. And here's the thing, they didn't even fire me, they just stopped scheduling me. I was like, yeah, okay, I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
I mean, that's, yeah. Just like, that's not complete severance. That's just them taking off the schedule.
Yeah. Well, it's,
oh, God.
I mean, it is illegal technically. Because they're like, okay, they just stop scheduling you for hours and they hope people quit. And eventually, if you haven't come in for like 3 months, they just... Like what ended up happening is basically like, yeah, she stopped scheduling me. And I didn't care. I was like, oh, no hours this week, okay. Oh, no hours this week, okay, okay. Oh, no hours this week, okay. And like eventually I just stopped checking in. And then like 6 months later, I got like a letter from them saying like, you know, due to inactivity and you not being here, we've decided to let you go. And I'm like, dude. So what probably happened is that she just didn't, because it wasn't the owner, so it was a woman. She just didn't schedule me for like months and months and months because she didn't want to go through the hassle of firing me. And then after I stopped checking in, she then scheduled me, so I was a no-call, no-show. And that setup is actually technically illegal. You can't do that.
That's very illegal, yeah.
But I didn't give a fuck because I hated that job. Watch Devis still technically employed by the Dairy Queen. Here's what's really funny is up until I was doing the even up till I was doing the YouTube job, I was still technically employed at the Price Chopper, the Fresh Chopper.
Ow. Really?
Yeah. So that was the actual high school job that I held. You know, just working in the grocery store, right? I did computer work for them at the grocery store. It was pretty cool. But I quit to go off to university, and the owner was like, "Listen, in case you want to come back next year and work next summer, I won't actually fire you. I'll just put you on leave." He was a nice guy like that. He was a friend of the family. I was like, "Okay, great, awesome." And then like I didn't come back, and it was fine. Then I guess he just forgot about it because then eventually I came back like 8 years later, and I was in town for a summer. I just needed a quick job.
God damn.
And the new owner was like, "Oh, I see you're already in the system." I'm like, "Yeah. Can I have the job?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess." So I got the job back. Worked there for a summer, and then I moved on again, right?
Fuck.
Oh my god, you're getting fucking owned.
I know.
Yeah, I get him. Nice. So then basically, when it happened was...
Oh, God damn!
As soon as I, Oh!
No,
you're gonna die. You have a slow mo, yeah. No move! Why'd you just let him do that?
I don't know. I honestly thought I had a chance.
Okay, so...
Seb's not the most famous person from our hometown now.
No, actually, I'm not. No.
That'd be Elsie.
Was he a baseball player?
Hockey player.
Hockey player, yeah. There was an NHL hockey player.
He was a defenseman for the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yep. He came from our hometown.
For the Blackhawks.
Yep. And then also there was the triple jump lady who was in my school year.
Oh, Carolyn. Yeah.
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 She was like, she do the Olympics?
No. She was like Canada Games though.
Yeah.
She was national. She was like, yeah, I think she was national champion.
Yeah, national champion for triple jump, Canada Games.
Yeah, really nice family. Lost both their parents young. She was dead.
She was kind of a bitch in high school, so I don't care.
Oh, well, okay, well, her sisters were nice.
They were kind of cute too.
Yeah,
But no, she ended up being like a professional athlete, and she's from my school here. She's all right.
she's younger.
Not much younger. I think we graduated the same year. Right?
No. Oh, actually, maybe yeah.
But anyway, listen. Okay, go back to the original story. When I told them that I quit, they just didn't process the paperwork, and they just put me on leave again. Mm-hmm. So I was here working on the YouTube channel full time.
Fucking hell!
And I got and for some reason, like their union was going on strike, so I got a call from the union rep. All right, the union rep, and it was just like, hey, so we're going on strike, and we need your support there. And I'm just like, strike for what? Like, it's like, yeah, well, don't you work at the grocery store? And I'm just like, no, I don't. I haven't worked there in over 10 years. So I'm not going to be attending your strike. Like, he's like, well, you're still on paper as being employed here, so you are contractually obligated to go like X number of hours per week striking back in your hometown. And I'm like, dude,
I quit.
And I was like, you know that I don't live there anymore, and I can't go back. He's like, well, I mean, the contract says, and I'm just like, I just hung up on him. I was like, listen, I'm not going to be there. I just hung up.
Oh, God damn, these guys are annoying.
Like, I didn't even think to quit. I just like hung up on him, and I was like, go away. So you know what? I might even still be employed there.
Oh wow!
Imagine.
Yeah.
Wild.
Knowing you, yes.
Isn't it great when like paperwork gets lost and it's something that is like obviously ridiculous just is accepted as truth?
Yep.
Happens every once in a while. Just email them to take you off the system. Honestly, if they weren't going on strike, they probably would have just done it, but I think they just wanted people there, and they were like, you just get this guy here. And it's like, no, you can't.
Those fuckers. Oh, okay.
Wasn't it sure what some lady who was late to work like 50 times in 1 year, she sued the company claiming they fired her due to racism? Yeah, I saw that. She did have a case, though, because other employees who weren't black were also late 50 times in a year and didn't get fired, so it's like, fair enough.
Jesus Christ! Okay, please. Oh God damn!
Okay, he's clearly winding up, and you just stood there and took it.
No, I was trying to dodge.
Into the wall?
No.
So, even though I'm not the most famous person from my hometown, I do think that people at this point are starting to figure out who I am and what I do. I've heard a lot of stories like filter back through my mom, through other people, who have been like, "Hey, isn't your son like that guy who works for YouTube? Like, isn't he doing really well?" And it's like, don't ask me for anything, please. Don't ask me. Don't. I've had at the like maybe a dozen times over the past 5 years of someone like show up in my DMs and say, "Hey, I remember you. Remember we were friends back in the day, but you weren't friends back in the day." And they were clearly trying to get something, and I was like, "Nope, go away." At this point, the only person from high school that I still talk to is Dave. That's it.
Oh shit.
So am I third place as the most famous person?
Probably. Oh, I
Well,
know.
who else is there? I can't think of it.
Yeah, because the one that turned into a porn star wasn't actually from our town. She's from a smaller town nearby.
Yeah, and also, she's not in porn anymore. And if you're not in porn actively, unless you're like Mia Khalifa or something, you're just gone. Like, no one cares anymore. Like, if you leave the porn industry, unless you were, like, hyper prolific, in 3 months, you're forgotten about. And she hasn't been in porn in, like, what, 8 years or something?
I don't remember. Bobby Orr? No, Bobby Orr is from North Bay.
Yep. Now, a lot of his family lived in our town, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he never did.
Hey, guys.
Right there. I won't let you through. I saw what you did to the others, Jedi scum.
I have a lightsaber. I can kill you.
To me. Even your sorcery can't get through 15 centimeters of
That's right,
material
transparent steel.
manufactured right?
It's transparent steel.
You should open the door.
I keep forgetting I have the confusion
Open the
thing.
door. Dave.
This is an inspection. You have orders to let me pass.
That's true. Yeah, no, I'm number 3. Dev's number 4.
I have orders to let you through. Apologies for detaining you, sir. I'm sure you'll find everything up to code.
Let's hope so.
The robot's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Weak minds
fine.
don't stop them from conquering the galaxy.
Yeah, can you go and kill him, or is he just in
I
there?
think he's just in there.
Okay. Yep, he's just in there.
What the shit? Guess I have to. Oh,
Yeah, the Kick audience is not hanging there, man.
Launch it.
Hey, Brother Tavis, what's up?
is there another?
No, I got a couple of messages from people on the Normie Facebook over the years, like asking if I had any connections with anybody that they could get something out of it. Like they didn't say it that blatantly, but they were clearly
Gotta
like,
unlock this.
remember the old times? Hey, can you do this favor for me? And it's like, no, I cannot. You know what I mean?
No, I cannot. No, I will not.
Well, I mean, like, remember Cabbage trying to get like,
Oh yeah, 3 games.
yeah, because I know the guy.
Oh god, this is the guy.
Rick, the door technician.
Yeah.
Owned. Wow.
Okay. The joke is
Boss defeat.
that this guy is like he's like the guy in Elden Ring, the guy from the tutorial. He's like notorious. He's he's seen as the most Giga Chad, all powerful god tier boss in the entire game.
And you just like own him.
I just hit him in one time.
Nice, good job.
Thanks.
Yep, wrong kick.
I think what people are doing, they're just letting him kill them, and then they're going, yeah, he's like the
Garrison can
toughest
hold
man.
against the radar.
Because he has a boss bar, right?
Yeah.
So people are going, yeah, you
Would you
gotta
want
be careful, because it's
Rancor
fucking with people who haven't played like, that far yet. You go, you must fear Rick, the door. I am the captain now. Fuck
Okay.
you.
This is high.
High. I'm high.
They are pretty
You
high.
wanna get high? I'm high.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I know the person who did the musical score for the Mortal Kombat games, the recent ones. And Cabbage,
Long way down.
we knew him in high school.
Come so
He was
far.
like, "Hey, Dad, you think you can get me a signed copy of the collector's edition of Mortal Kombat?" And I'm like, "No, I cannot. Fuck you,
Dude, I can't even get that.
Yeah. And there was a couple of chicks who had like
On you, BD.
who were like in single mom mode. You know, they had like at least 2 kids from previous relationships, and they were like, I always liked you in high school, Dev. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that back then? Then you fucking bitch.
Yeah, I could have impregnated you.
But you know what I mean, though, right?
I'm being your baby daddy.
like former girls that were like out of my league. They kind of came back. It's like, oh, you still hanging around? It's like, not with you, I'm not. That fucking happened a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I keep forgetting about this. Just the soaring lift and mass slam. Ah, damn it. So many powers I keep forgetting about. Oh well. Not a big
Back
deal.
to it. A shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop.
Oh.
I will say one thing about this game: the traversal is definitely fun.
And also, even the people who haven't like contacted me clearly asking for something,
All right, all right.
A bunch of them are just like, they're
Whoa, what the fuck?
they're just like single moms complaining about like how their baby daddy won't pay on Facebook or some bullshit. Lots of normies. Lots of people in our school years ended up just being fucking normies.
They always were. Oh shit, am I supposed to get over there? Let's be another. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Okay, is it? Okay, why does it keep doing this?
I don't know, man. You gotta figure it out.
There.
Probably for the high altitude.
Ah, I see.
Or like launch it over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
failure.
Oh, here's
I
it.
think you threw it to.
No, no, it's fine. Oh, never
See,
mind.
you gotta do only one. So get as close to the edge as you can. Head over there, man. Yeah.
Cool. I like it. This is possibly the best part of the game, honestly. You can be like how high up you are, and maybe oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, lots of nice,
To
cool
be fair,
climbing effects.
They literally just stole this from Skyward Sword. You know that, right?
Yes, son.
Oh, seriously. Remember in the desert, there's that one bit where you like, you're using your hook shot on the floating like hook shot plants, and you're going up a bunch of like mesas. It's the exact same thing. They just stole this from Skyward Sword, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, because there's never been anything like this any other game ever.
Can you grab one from here? No, don't go back. Don't go back.
What? Oh, never mind. I think that's close enough. I think.
Oh, these TIE fighters going. Well, just like leap of faith out there, man. It's like you have like lives that you're gonna lose. Dash. Oh, not
close enough.
Not even close.
Okay. Interesting. What am I supposed to do here? Because I can't just. Oh shit! I wonder.
Ooh.
That's fine. I got it. I'm wondering if I'm able to. Let us do this. Oh, I wonder if I can just do this instead.
Maybe try it.
Nope.
Oh.
Not yet. Okay. I wonder also if.
Okay, if
I just do like
break
this-
does it break after one use?
That's what I was thinking, but I was also thinking, hey, maybe
It does.
it does.
Okay.
So
And you can't grab it from far away,
I
can you?
not that I can see now.
They stole
Oh,
running.
yes, I
from-
can.
Oh, nice. They stole running from Skyward Sword too. There you go.
Yes, because Skyward Sword was in fact the first video game ever made.
Based.
Yeah.
Is that your bird friend?
It's one of the bad people.
Get on, fucker!
The Batmans.
We'll be fine. Gotta get eyes on
Trolling these guys is being ass. Roger that.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, basically after all
Whoa!
after all the various jobs and things were done at back in the old hometown, Naomi and I sat down with my parents and we watched all 3 of the Indiana Jones films. And I was like, listen, Naomi,
Never any other films.
you have to understand that Temple of Doom is the best of the 3.
Raiders already tore through here.
And she didn't believe me, even though I think
Neither,
it is.
neither do
I
I.
think it is the best one, Dave.
I have to rewatch it because I haven't watched it since I was like 13 or 14. It's been a while. Oh, shit.
Dave, you got a Kalima.
Kalima! It's definitely the most quotable, other than maybe. Well, Raiders had, snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? But
Or Top Man. Here's the thing.
art time.
I think Lucas and later Disney expected that Indiana Jones was going to take off the way that Star Wars did, but it never did. I think they wanted like another. Try to go through that.
What, through the fish?
Yeah.
Yep, technically I can.
Like I really think that they were hoping for like another trilogy, another set of movies, another something. Just throw it at it. Oh,
Nope. I thought I was supposed to. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go.
The best one is with that kid rickshaw, whatever his name is. Short round, baby.
Short round.
Yeah, it sucks that he's doing
Rickshaw.
that. Yeah. No, man. I think Lucasfilm really intended for Indiana Jones to be like this next big thing, and then when Disney bought it, they tried to do something, right? And it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out.
Nope. Didn't do nothing.
I mean, apparently the new movie Dial of Destiny just like fucking sucks.
Of course it does. Yeah, I'm kind of confused here.
$5 from Cryptic. Is this based on that famous movie Star Wars: The Awakening?
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
You have to like.
Well, I have to open it from the other side. Open the blast door. I'm just trying to see. Is there? Can I even get in? How do I even get in? Okay, I gotta check here again. Like,
Short Round was the dad in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, he was.
yep.
Yeah, the young indie TV series. Fuck.
Nope.
Okay, look down. That's like a hatch right there.
Yeah, it is, but there's no way.
Get in.
There's no way to open it that I can see.
Pumpernickel.
Shit. Okay. I am the best.
All around.
Nothing's gonna ever for.
Tell me about plutocracy, Avalon. We're having a nice, fun, lighthearted conversation. You can ruin it with your politics if you want.
Pluto? Like making dog? We're gonna talk about Disney stuff some more?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, God.
But no, basically, hold on.
I have to be able to get through here to bring that thing out there to get to the next
Yeah,
platform.
so
with that.
something has to open here. Like, you've got to be able to open this door somehow.
From the other
Yeah. But here's the rub. Where the fuck?
Like, oh, wait, hold on. I think I have an idea. Go outside.
Okay. Okay.
Can you push this crate here? Or
It's
grab
not,
it?
It's not blue.
Can you do something else? Can you break it? Can you smash it?
Nope.
Can you do anything with it?
Nope.
Like, that's the door you got to go in.
Yeah, it is. And it's clearly damaged.
All right, Dave, figure it out.
It's like, that's too far away.
Yep,
I
it's
can't
time for
reach
Dave
that.
to figure it out.
Time for me to show my quality.
Anyway, yeah. It was fun watching all three movies again. I haven't seen them, I think, since my mid-20s.
Yeah, I seriously, wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we're taking a fucking break while Dave figures this out.
Yep.
BRB!
Ah.